This Marseille match really revealed to us so many things about this current Real Madrid team. And if I'm being honest with you, there were so many bad performances and even some bad performances from players that I have been hyping up, saying how good they are because they were bad in this game. But I do think many of you guys are getting this game incorrect, because think about it like this: Marseille are actually a very strong team. A very strong team. I think Real Madrid underestimated them, and I think during the match and after the match, the players realized that they escaped. That's what they realized, because if you look at that Marseille squad, Roberto De Zerbi, one of the most underrated managers ever. You have Mason Greenwood, very talented player. You have Aubameyang, you have Pavard, you have so much good players. You have Rouli in goal. Rouli is one of the most underrated players from way back, I think like 5 or 6 years ago. This guy was insane. No, I think it was more than 6 years ago. It was like 2017. He was very good. The people who are watching back then know how good this guy is. But moving back to Real Madrid, this was Real Madrid's biggest test of the season. I think this is equivalent to playing PSG or Barcelona. Maybe not exactly equivalent, but this is a big match and a big team that they faced. And I think the reason why Real Madrid won in such an unconvincing way was Xabi Alonso. Listen, I like Xabi Alonso, and I still trust what he's doing with Real Madrid, but he got this wrong. He underestimated Marseille, and he chose the wrong selection. He chose the wrong selection. Like, why is he choosing Mastantuono to play? Because he's 18 years of age and he's not ready. We saw in this match, he did some good things, but he's not ready. I like Mastantuono, think he's gonna be a good player in the future, but he was poor in this match. He was losing the ball a lot, and I've been making some videos about him, saying he's gonna cook, he's gonna be all this and that. Another player that was bad in this game that I also made multiple videos about, Rodrygo Güler. This is one of his worst performances for Real Madrid. This goes up there with the PSG match. It seems like he plays good against all the normal La Liga teams, but whenever he faces a big team, he goes ghost. Or it's either he goes ghost or he does some good things in the match, but he just lacks that intensity. Like, he plays so calmly on the ball, and he was the reason for the first goal, in which they just took that ball off him, and then it was a counter-attack and Marseille score. So this was Rodrygo's fault, and I think this is a huge problem in his game. He's good against the small teams, but against the big teams, I don't think he's truly cut out. I don't think he's truly ready. I think he's ready, but I don't think he is there yet. I think he needs time, and this is just a learning curve for him. He's going to come back and he's gonna perform against a big club. I'm confident in it. But you can look at Mastantuono and you can clearly see this guy, he's not ready for the big games. Another problem that I saw in this game was that the team looked like they were full of life. They were pressing. The defensive work rate was insane, but then you go into the attack, they look like they don't know what they were doing in attack. And that's the thing, we've been hearing reports, Xabi Alonso's prioritizing the defense, and that's a good thing. But it seems like he's barely looking into the attack. Because if I was him, if I could make the choice on who to play, I would start Vinny Jr. at left wing, Rodrygo at right wing, and Mbappé in the striker position. Why would you play Rodrygo left wing, Mastantuono right wing? It's such a random selection, and I know he doesn't know what team to play just yet, but he needs to come to a conclusion soon. And the fact that he's not started even one match with the front three of Vinny, Mbappé, Rodrygo is insane. That's our three best attackers and you're not playing them together. But my mind is still just on that order and Mastantuono performances. Mastantuono was a road runner. Like, he was all over the place, but he was barely doing anything good in the match. Rodrygo Güler was sleeping. Like, he was full blown sleeping. And I'm just disappointed. I know it's a strong team, Marseille, but the way they've been playing in La Liga, you would think they would do much better in this game, but it is what it is. We now speak about all the positives in this game, and I think everyone else was good. Mbappé, he scored 2 penalties, and penalties are not easy to score. He scored the 2 penalties. Defensive work rate was good. His attacking plays was good. Mbappé, I think, was our best player in this team. Mbappé is just next level. Like, I think this is gonna be a very big season for him. He just scored his 50th goal for the team, and he joined Real Madrid last year. That is insane numbers. You know, another player that I thought was also very good in this game was Rodrygo. He played with heart. He won the penalty. Rodrygo, in my opinion, proved that he should be a start and he should play more. His pressing was good. His attack was good. I think within that 60 minutes that he played very, very good. Another player that was excellent in this game was Tchouameni. This guy was tackling for his life. Like, he was making great tackles, and every time he makes a good tackle, the ball will go to Rodrygo Güler or Mastantuono and they lose the ball. Then he has to go make another tackle, win the ball. Same situation over and over. They lose the ball, he wins the ball, they lose the ball. You can check how frustrating that must be for him. But Tchouameni was one of the best players in this team. Another great player in this team was Carreras. Him against Mason Greenwood, he did very good. I didn't see Greenwood pass him once, but Carreras, one of those players that just does not drop a stinker. And then we also get to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He got injured within 4 minutes of the game. He got injured. It looks like a bad injury. He came off. Carval came on. Carval got a red card. And I mean, this is one of the weirdest red cards I've ever seen. Like, it looks like he went in to go and headbutt the guy. I think the officiating sometimes is just weird. The decisions don't make sense. At the end of the day, Real Madrid's second penalty was also a weird call in my opinion. Because the guy tackles Vinny. He gets the ball. But the ball bounces against his arm and it's a handball. And to me, it's like he couldn't change his positioning. He went in for the tackle and the ball bounced to his arm. So it doesn't make sense how that's a penalty. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. So what are the changes that I think Xabi Alonso have to make? I'm going to give 3 things he needs to change instantly in this team. Number 1, Jude Bellingham. Bellingham is a must return in this team. He's back. He's in the squad. Play him in the next match. Start him in the next match. Because we need that type of star quality. We need a player that knows what he's doing, that is used to the big games. We need that kind of player. I don't think Rodrygo Güler is ready for big games. Mastantuono, I don't even think he's ready for small games. Number 2 would be play Vinny, Mbappé, Rodrygo. Play them in attack. And number 3 is when we are in a situation when we need a goal, I think it's a wise decision to put Gonzalo Garcia on. Because let's just say a cross comes in, Gonzalo can head that ball in. Because I think Mbappé, Vinny, Rodrygo, Mastantuono, Rodrygo Güler, none of them can head a ball in. And overall, I just want to see this team play good football. They didn't play good football in this match. Maybe in the beginning of the match, they were playing lively, good football. I was enjoying every second of it. Until they reached the 10th minute and this team just fell apart for the entire match. And I think if these problems don't get solved, Barca are going to destroy Real Madrid. Liverpool are going to destroy Real Madrid. City are going to destroy Real Madrid. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Tell me your suggestions, what you think this team needs to do in order to improve. Or were you even impressed by this performance? Tell me in the comments. But smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace out.